Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about QC Makeup Academy. I got a request just to ask how it was going and how I was finding the course. I also got a separate request just to ask if QC Makeup Academy was a genuine makeup artistry course, and it absolutely is. It's very suitable for people who work or go to school but can't afford to go to beauty school full time, or they're in a full-time job and they just want to learn makeup artistry, they want to get certified, but they don't have the time necessarily to actually go and do a full year's course. So it's really good. So I thought I'd start just kind of with the basics in terms of registering, and then I'll go into kind of the details and how I'm doing on the course. So basically you go onto the website QC Makeup Academy. They're based in Canada, but they do obviously, there's opportunities for everybody all over the world to join and train. You get your own tutor, so obviously you register first. You can then decide on your payment method. Your method may be monthly, you might want to pay it off in full, or you might want to do, it's called rapid payments or sped up payments, which means that it's a little bit more than the minimum, but it just kind of hurries up your the payment being completed, because if you don't pay in full, just to let you know, you don't get your certificate until you actually pay in full. And again, the prices vary depending on what course you want to do. For example, I'm doing just the makeup artistry course, but there is the pro makeup artistry, which goes into kind of theatre makeup and things like that, and maybe like special effects and things like that as well. So I'm not doing that, I'm just doing makeup artistry, which really so far has focused on glamour, teen, pregnant women makeup, things like, so obviously that takes into consideration hormonal changes in the skin, and bridal. So that's what I'm doing at the minute, because that's what I want to focus on. But if you did want to kind of go into theatre and things like that, they do the pro makeup artistry course, which would be good for that. So once you register, it takes about 10 working days to get the kit. So it comes in like a white sealed box, and I will obviously link below my QC Makeup Artistry unboxing, which I did I think in December, so I will link that below. And basically in this box you get all of your course material, but you also get a kind of kit, a starter kit essentially. So you get an eyeshadow palette, you get a conceal and correct palette, you get a blush and contour palette, and you get a lip palette, they're all really similar actually, and I think I said this before, to the BH Cosmetics in terms of quality, so I do think they're kind of from the same place, and that is obviously included in your kit. It's not actually like an added price or anything like that. And you also get a book, and I got Skin Rules, which is really good, because the more you know about skin, not just makeup, but the more you know about skin and the different types of skin and how to treat certain conditions, the more advice and benefit you're going to be to a client. So that's going into your own business like I'm doing, or even working at a counter for makeup. The more you can give, the more advice you know, and the more knowledgeable you are, the more it'll benefit you and your client. So that's why I was really excited to get that book. But they do a various amount of books, so you don't actually know which book you're going to get. So that's what you get in the makeup kit. Then they give you an online login, so you'll get a student number, and you can then choose your own password, and then you will see literally everything displayed. You also get 4 CDs in the pack as well, I forgot to mention, but it's just like a basic roundup of section A, B, C and D, and it kind of gives you a roundup of what you're actually going to be learning. But they do give you the manuals as well, with the questions and things like that as well. So you do kind of get a really broad kind of selection of things to look at. So when you go on to log in, it'll also give you your own blog spot as such. So you will have your own section of the website that's just yours. But there's also like another blog section where you can actually speak to other students about how they're getting on, which I did as well at the start. You can also look at Nathan Johnson's videos, and they also have like trending makeup and things like that, so it always keeps you up to date on what's trending in makeup and what's in fashion and what's not. So it's really good in that sense too. So just to confirm, it's definitely a legitimate makeup course, because I know that's just one of the other separate questions I'd gotten, and I wanted to address that. It absolutely is an accredited makeup course. They're now doing, I think, airbrushing, they do fashion and makeup, so there's lots of different areas you can get into, particularly if you're in a certain career and you're actually, so not just kind of from being from very young knowing you want to be a makeup artist and going for that. If it's you kind of in a certain career and you want to change that career, this is a very good way of doing that, because they also give you very, very good business advice. There's a whole section on business advice, which like starting up your business, registering your business, getting a license depending if you're in the States, what state you're in, because you know you need a license to do makeup in the States, things like that. So they really go into how to keep your books, you know, how to keep track of your money, things like that, you know, and how to come across as professional as well. Particularly if you're freelancing and you're trying to come across as professional and you're establishing your business, you want to make sure that you know where all of your money's going, and keeping track of that is really important. So receipts, things like that, how to kind of organise everything. So really, really good advice for that too. The other things that I wanted to let you know about is the tutor support. So Nathan Johnson is one of the tutors on the course, and Azzy Williams, who is my tutor, who is really, really helpful. So what they do is, when you've completed so for example, you say you've done section A, then there's a submit button online, so you submit, and within 10 to 12 working days you get your feedback. What they also do is they record like a little record their thoughts on your makeup. So you obviously can get a grade, which you can see online, but then you can press this audio file, and she'll actually, whoever your tutor is, for example mine is Azzy at the minute, I'm saying that at the minute because I'm going to be doing their airbrushing course and I'm not sure who my tutor is going to be, so that's what I meant in that sense. So what you'll do is you'll press play on that, and then you can hear your tutor giving you feedback on the good points and the bad points and the things that you can possibly improve on. And that's really good. What else they actually give you advice on is, you know, things like what to put in your makeup kit, things that are going to be really beneficial to you, but also that are going to be kind of appropriate for your clients as well. So a lot of the products that they really love, a lot of them are Graftobian. They really kind of push Graftobian because it's a wax base again. It's a wax base foundation. It's going to stay on during the heat. It's going to stay on, you know, with flashes, cameras, things like that as well. So, and it is an in-between affordable. It's not as expensive as, say, for example, RCMA, the Research Council Makeup Artistry. So it's not as expensive as those, but it is kind of in between high end and low end. I would say more high end, but they do, I mean, Graftobian from experience is a very, very good brand. So they do kind of go into different aspects of your makeup kit and things like that as well. So currently I'm on section C. I've completed it and I've submitted it. The one thing I would say, now I know a lot of people I know who are starting out, for example, I've got some friends that are starting out in makeup artistry, and when they go to a client or a potential client, they take their iPhone, and first thing I did is, obviously, and I say that because they use the camera, and personally I just bought my own camera because I think it's more professional. You are going to need a camera for this course because you are going to need to take pictures of clients, models, families and friends that are going to model for you, things like that. You are going to need a professional camera. I would not suggest to use your iPhone. I know that iPhones are very good quality. The newest iPhone is amazing quality, but I wouldn't use it for photo purposes for a course. I mean, I have on myself on various nights out taken pictures of my friends, but I wouldn't necessarily use the iPhone for professional photographs. That's just my own opinion. I'm sure that people, if you do that, that's absolutely fine. It's just my own opinion. I think it comes across, sometimes you're not going to get the best, just from personal experience, you don't get the best quality. Sometimes it can come across as grainy. So I just invested in a camera, and I use that and I take it with me all the time. I also ask all the time if the clients would mind if I take a picture for portfolio purposes too, so that I can put it on my website as well. So I would just advise you to get a camera, because after section A, section B is about finding a model and kind of putting into practice what you've learned. So I would absolutely advise QC Makeup Academy if you are kind of either a very young person who can't afford to go to makeup school but you want to try and qualify in makeup artistry. QC Makeup Artistry is the way to go. Or if you are kind of in a different career and you're looking to change that career into makeup artistry, this is another very, very affordable way to go to, but also you can work on it in your own time. There isn't a deadline as such, so that's a really good thing about it too. So you kind of work around your own schedule. So it's just a very, very quick video on QC Makeup Academy. I am going to be getting my results for Unit C very shortly, so I will, obviously, as I did for Unit A and Unit B, I will do kind of a review on that too. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.